Good evening, Spark Squad. And we have barely even started, and already the cat is deciding that she has to make herself known. Because now she is trying to get up on my desk. No, Mochi, you cannot play here right now. I'm trying to work. I love this little cat so much, but she is such a troll sometimes. Oh boy. So anyway, good to see everyone. I hope you're all doing wonderful tonight. Admittedly, was not expecting to do a stream tonight. I was planning on working on my schedule, but I actually did have some extra free time. I was working on my book earlier tonight a little bit. Currently working on chapter 4 at the moment, but I've I've been just going through and trying to like clean up the language a little bit to make it look a little bit more tight and concise and not be as flowery with the language as it is. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and see if we could get a little bit of Legaia done tonight and see if we can't actually get some progress in because I believe it, not last week, but the week before that, I was supposed to do both Legaia and Wild Arms, and because of my internet issues, both of those streams got completely axed. Thanks to dropped frames, lagging, disconnects, the whole 9 yards. So, with any luck, I should be able to hopefully get everything like in place to get an actual stream out on one of these games at least. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get the game running. Before that, though, I do want to mention that those of you that follow my Twitter, you may have noticed that I put forth the idea of adding a couple of like quick playthrough type games. I've got a couple ideas on stuff that I want to do for that as well already. Feel free to drop your own like suggestions and such, as well as like what uh, god dang it, what system, like what console they are available on, because one of the things that I actually want to do, one of the games that I have an idea of to play is Rocket Knight Adventures for the Sega Genesis. It was probably my favorite Genesis title, and it's just a fun little challenging side scroller game. And I feel like that would be a very fun game to play, not only just because it's a good game and the soundtrack is friggin' amazing for the Sega Genesis, but also it is challenging enough that it's going to force me to actually like polish up my platforming and uh, adventure chops in order to actually do a respectable job at actually finishing the game. Like, I've beaten it before. I have. I just haven't played that game in, yeesh, going on, ooh, I'd say probably close to 15, 16, maybe even 17 years. Like, it's been a long time since I played Rocket Knight Adventures. But it was one of the best titles on the Genesis. And I definitely want to, like, try and see if I can actually get through the game in one sitting. Because it's a decently long game, but not long enough that it's gonna take me like 3-4 hours to actually go through. Like I should be able to knock that out in about an hour, I would think. And I've also was thinking of doing something like little casual speed runs. So like I want to do like a every level speed run of Super Mario Brothers 3. those of you that remember the Donathon, that was actually one of the, like, what's the word? Community goals was to do something like that. And I was wondering to maybe see if I could go ahead and just do it anyway, because I like the idea of trying to speedrun through every level of Super Mario 3, which is a game that defined my childhood. So it's like, I've beaten Mario 3 several times, actually. But I want to see how well I perform at actually trying to, like, blast my way through it while at the same time finishing every level. Because it is not an easy game. The controls are a bit choppy on it, to be honest, especially compared to the later Mario games. So it'll be interesting at least to see like how I perform on something like that compared to some of my other platforming playthroughs that I have done on the channel, such as Shovel Knight or Asha in Monster World. So that'll be something to at least look into. I just gotta figure out how to handle the whole capture situation. I may have to, like, you know, borrow an NES and some cables to get the capture set up properly, but I feel like I could get it done fairly easily if I can find someone that's got the console. So, anyway, let me go ahead and fire up Legaia, and let's... there we go. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Got it. Okay. As usual, if the audio is a bit loud, please let me know. Mochi, what are you doing over there? You little troll. Now let's check our status. Okay, we've got all of our final hyper arts for each character now that we've defeated the Delilah siblings. And that group of fights actually went so much better than it could have. Like, I do remember that. Well, hello, Floating Castle. What are you doing today? But yeah, that series of boss fights could have gone way worse than it did. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself for the way I handled those fights. What the? Did those things only do 3 damage to Noah? Okay. I'm going to just go and say that may have been a bit of a glitch, maybe? Alright, so let's see if we can't get these guys out of it. Oh, come on! Leave! How are you not dead? Stupid bee. Okay. Don't you poison me. Yes, please, destroy this thing. Dang! Okay, so at least there is normal damage being done here. Oh, I was a little worried for a second. What the? Can you just roll over and die, please? Stupid bee. Okay. Whew. At least got that taken care of. We're getting some pretty decent experience out of these guys now. Now let's see. I believe Mount Dhini is over here somewhere. Now, to be perfectly honest, like, this is an old game. Like, this game is from, like, the mid to late 90s. So, as you can tell, obviously, the graphics are a little bit blocky, old-fashioned, and whatnot. One of the things I would love to see is for some game company to do this game justice and bring it to modern consoles. And like do a complete remaster of it. Like, I feel like that would be so amazing to just see a remaster of Legend of Legaia and see what it would look like on like Steam or on Switch, or heck, I'll even take like PS4, PS5. That would just be like amazing. So let's see. Okay, so that didn't do as much damage as I had hoped. Just out of morbid curiosity though, what does everyone else think on the idea of redoing games? So, let's see. If you had to name like one game that you would love to see redone as like a remaster or even like a full remake, what game would that be? Because for me, obviously, like, this is one of the top ones. Let me think, what other games would I like to see redone? Because, like, I know they've done, like, ports of pretty famous games. And obviously, like, Final Fantasy VII got a big remake, which I still haven't played yet, though I have heard so many good things about it. But it's like, I'm scared to play Final Fantasy VII Remake just because I don't want to, like, be disappointed if it doesn't measure up to the nostalgia of the original one. God dang it, quit that. Let's see, what other games, though, would I like to see redone? Actually, you know what? No. In addition to Legend of Legaia, another PS1 title that I think needs some redo love is Legend of Dragoon. And if you don't know Legend of Dragoon, you are either a infant compared to me, or you were living under a rock during the PS1 era. Because Legend of Dragoon is amazing. Hands down, one of the top 10 titles of all time for the PS1. And there's quite a few PS1 titles that were like really amazing that I think would be very good if you gave them a nice little remaster. The Suikoden series is another one that kind of stands out in my mind. Especially number 2. 2 is considered probably the best strategy RPG of the early PlayStation era. Okay, you were just being rude. Quit that. Okay, for a second I was worried that the game kind of froze, but it was just taking its time. Got a little bit of lag. No. But yes, like Legend of Dragoon definitely needs a remaster. Suikoden 2 would definitely be nice to have a remaster done of it. This one, obviously. What in the world? Mount Dynai, sacred land of Soren. None may climb Mount Dynai without the mark of the Soren. The Soren flute. I hear a voice from Birdman Gate. So all we needed was a flute to get in here. Good to know. And I'm going to go ahead and save because this is an RPG. You always save when you have the chance. Because you never know what kind of nonsense you're going to run into. I cannot speak today. And Mochi's over here just looking at me. Like, what do you want? Meow. Cute. And we got us some... Oh god, I hate these guys. Gonna have to drop a heal from the looks of it. Let's see. You leave him alone, you jerk. Yeah, let's just drop an orb heal. Let's see. Yeah, I have a feeling that that is just going to wreck his day. That's going to be a very, very unfortunate day for him when that lands. God dang it. How dare you? Okay. Okay, note to self. These guys block a lot. Ow. Rude. Let's see. Got the heal. Ooh. Might have to have Noah drop another heal. Yeah, we're gonna have her drop a heal. And... oh great, that's gonna be fun to get through. Thankfully, I already did a crap ton of damage to him, so it shouldn't be too hard to actually kill him. Okay, so going back to like redoing games, it'd be kind of interesting to see some of the other old titles like given a more modern touch. So like I said earlier, I want to do Rocket Knight Adventures as like a single playthrough. And I feel like that one would really benefit from a glow up on a remaster. Now the real question is like, what company would actually like get around to doing it? So let's see. What other games? I'm trying to think. There's so many good games out there that I've been exposed to throughout my life that it's like really hard to kind of just pick one or two that I feel like would benefit from a remaster. Let me think about other consoles that I've played in the past that could benefit from a more modern aesthetic. So let's see. Let me think. Is there anything on the N64? Oh, Actually, I do know of a series on the N64 that I feel would be greatly improved by a remaster, though the chances of that actually happening are slim to none. And unfortunately, I only say that because of the fact that okay, yeah, no. Come on, there's gotta be. Aha. Let's try that. Okay. But going back to that, the Mega Man Legends series, I really would love to see Mega Man Legends given the new modern workup. Because that would just be awesome. But then again, if they did that, then I just gotta like preface myself by saying this, like, give us Legends 3 for the love of God. That is like the biggest disappointment of the entire like Mega Man franchise as a whole, was just not getting Legends 3. They gave us Mega Man Legends, they gave us Legends 2. And then they left Mega Man Volna stuck on the frickin' moon. Why would you do that? I swear, that's like getting the first 2 books to an awesome fantasy trilogy, and then the author just drops the entire series without giving you the 3rd book. Like, seriously, Capcom, give us Mega Man Legends 3. It doesn't even have to... It doesn't even have to be good at this point. Just give it to us. Oh, new Seru. And of course I get Ambush. That was the blockiest headbutt I have ever seen in my life. What kind of a headbutt was that? Okay, you know what? I'm going to drop a spoon heal because we're gonna need it. This is actually one of my favorite Seru. And it's the 3rd and final of the Earth Seru. Like, Kimaro is easily the most useful Seru in the game. But design-wise, Iota is definitely one of my favorites, like top 3, in terms of just design. Although, to be fair, its spell when you get it is trippy AF. Like, the first time my family members saw that particular spell being used when I was back in my middle school, high school days, they honestly thought they were tripping on mushrooms. Like, it looked like a flashback to the 70s. My aunt thought she was back at Woodstock, for God's sake, when she saw Iota's spell inadvertently when she passed by my room one time. Like, I will always remember that conversation. It was so funny. Okay, let's see if we can get a new Seru. I'm not entirely confident because the Earth Seru are some of the most annoying to get. But we'll give it the old college try. I'm not sure what in the world this thing was inspired by. But I feel like the stance is kind of inspired by like a wolf almost. Like, I can't be the only one that sees it. Like, it look at the way it stands in the background over there. It does look kinda like a wolf. Not gonna lie. Now, do I have anything that... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's... This little bastard just mule kicked me! That's it, I'm gonna shove my boot up your ass. Dang, I didn't get it. Dang it, but I want it though. If only so I can show you guys just how trippy its little tie-dye effect spell is. Ooh, Phoenix. Could always use a revive item. And it's a dead end. I forgot that there's a dead end in this dungeon. Let's see. Let's see if we can't level up some of these Vera spells. Because they definitely need it. One of these days I do need to like go through and like do some magic grinding. If for no other reason than to grind specific spells like healing, obviously. Ugh. Well, as you can see, now that we've gotten quite a few Genesis trees under our belt, the raw Seru for each character are starting to look a lot less like little bucklers, and now they're starting to look like, honest to God, like war gauntlets. Actually, you know what? I am going to just ruin your day. And your day is also going to be ruined by him. Now let's... Okay, so getting off of like the Mega Man Legends kick and all that, I don't think, what other games on the N64 can I think of? But admittedly, I didn't have a lot of stuff on the N64. I was more of a PlayStation kind of guy. Oh, come on. Just roll over and die, please. There. Thank you. Hey! Well, I mean, actually, that's a good thing, because it just means he's not hurting me. And the less he's hurting me, the more I can hurt him. There we go. Mochi, why are you looking at me like that? Wow, to you too. Being a little chatty kitty. I don't know if you guys can hear her in the background. Aw, she's just trying to curl up now and just be like, I'm going to sleep now, leave me alone. And as soon as I jump that gap, I immediately get into a fight. Mushara. Okay, so he has Mushara, so he could care less. She does not have Mushara. He does have Mushara. So, well, that was rude. So Noah needs to be the one to go after Mushara. The other two can go after Iota. Now it's going to be the fun part, is trying to get these annoying things. Alright, so let's see. Oh, nope. Okay, nope, that didn't work quite as well as I had hoped. Okay, nope. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna have you do that. And then we're gonna have her do that. And then let's try this. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. That'll work. Okay. The annoying thing is trying to get the... Ooh! First try! Well, that hurt. You are rude. Which means I'm going to smash your face in. Well, apparently I'm not going to smash your face in. He's going to smash your face in, though. God dang it. Why can't they just absorb them? Alright, let's see. I'm still trying to think of like some other games though that I remember from the olden days. Ooh, a Wonder Amulet. What does the Unholy Icon do? Penetrate an enemy's defense. Ooh. I think this actually prevents enemies from guarding, but I think on the double-edged sword side, it also prevents you from guarding, so that might actually be more of a hindrance than anything. Yeah, but I feel like the target chain would be a better use of that particular effect. Nullify all abnormal status. Yeah, you know what? Let's give that to Vaughn. And there we go. Where is the exit to this place? Let me out! Okay. Whew. At least got some blocks in on that. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna play that silly game with you today. Alright, let's try that. Ow! Why'd you have to hit me in the face? Oh. Hey. Don't have to smash me. Let's see. can we actually finish this? Ooh, we actually destroyed it. Now comes the real question. Can we absorb Iota? We got it! We got at least one. Nice! Whoop whoop! Mission accomplished! I got one. I am happy. Now, to be fair, I would love for it to be on all of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and readjust. Alright. Come on. Alright, so... Yep. Iota, odd dimension, attack all enemies. I will show you what that actually does during the next fight, if I can. So, let's... Ooh, healing berry. I will not say no to healing items. But I will say no to unnecessary fights. Say no to drugs, kids. And now you get to see what this nonsense looks like. What shall we do today? And yeah, this is why my family thought they were on mushrooms when they saw this thing. And they vanished. And they went poof. And then they went bang. And then apparently I went ouch. Because that just looked painful. Alright. I should be able to knock him on this turn. Oh dang. He did more damage with that than the spell did. Pointy. Okay. Let's... I still haven't reached the top of this thing. This is one tall mountain. Though I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. This is one of the more annoying dungeons in the game. Although admittedly it is a bit more straightforward than some of them at the end. And thankfully it's not easy to get lost in here, thankfully. Let's go ahead and do that. You need to just quit with the blocking thing. Because that's getting really annoying. Ow. Ouch, 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 ouch. Quit that. Okay. Yes, admittedly, normally, I want to say like level 30 or 31 when I'm normally at this point in the game. So I'm not too far off, but at the same time, I'm not as, like, ahead on the level curve as I would like to be. Which is a little disappointing, but I can make it work. One way or the other. And not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite outfit of Noah's, just because of the color. As you know, I am a purple guy. Okay, so with that being said, let's see if we can't drop a frickin' heal or 3. Okay. One of the interesting things about this, good luck bell, about this dungeon is that Mount Dhini is also the location of one of the most brutal optional bosses in video game history. Now granted, there is a trick to cheesing the guy, but without the cheesing method, this optional boss that's here is brutal and darn near impossible to beat. It's possible, it's just gonna suck. What kind of a plane was that? Uh-oh. I don't think these guys are gonna be too happy. You are not Soren. Where did you get that flute? Let's see. I know a guy who knows a guy. Earthbound humans must leave here as well. Oh. I think he just did. Yeah, you tell them. And now they're deliberating. Ooh, we get to speak to an elder. If you fall, you die. Let's not do that. I don't want to die. Gently, gently, do you hear? I said Gently. I think he wants them to carry us gently. I could be wrong. And Noah's over here just flapping her arms like they're wings. Of course Noah's the one flapping her wings like a bird. I forgot about this song. I love this song. This is a nice cheery little tune. But now, thanks to the Soren, we are getting to travel to their camp. Now let's enjoy the... Ooh, they actually live in like a little mountain area. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Are there any complimentary peanuts on this flight? No? Well, fudge. I wanted some peanuts. I remember this tune. This is from Octum. Let's see. Well, let's go around town real quick and talk to the folks around here. Uh-oh. I think all the excitement is too much for Mochi. She looked like this. Uh-oh. I think Mochi like is choking on a hairball, I think. I don't know if you can hear her. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. I think I better go and make sure the cat's okay, so let me find the save point. Ah, here it is. Alright, I know this is a little bit of a short stream, but I definitely do kind of need to make sure my cat is okay. So let's go ahead and save here. And we'll go ahead and stop that.